Hey guys, I just wanted to make a video on jungling. My friend is trying out Cinderace jungle, and I thought I'd create a video for her. Now what makes a Pokemon a good jungler is usually a Pokemon that has good damage and can carry the game as the game progresses. Now not all Pokemon are good for jungle. You have, for example, Eldegoss or some of the support Pokemon. You don't really jungle with these, as these can't really carry the late game on their own. This Pokemon is a team game, but Cinderace, for example, can carry the team late game. You have other Pokemon like Venusaur too that can actually carry late game. It's actually an underrated Pokemon to jungle. But anyway, we're doing Cinderace today, and I wanted to show you how I path in my jungle. Now in solo queue, usually I try to get a skill that allows me to jump over the wall, and that's either, depending on the Pokemon, it can be anything. Some Pokemon actually don't, so some people go around the wall, and it helps to know what terrain is in the jungle. So here I'm gonna get low sweep because it allows me to jump over the wall. Now here it's grass, so if I hit this Lillipup, the Lillipup will actually go up, and if this was desert, like on the other side, then the Lillipup will actually go down. So that's something that you need to take note of. I'm a bit late here, but I'm just taking my time. So I wanted to show you something that's different with Cinderace among the rest of the Pokemon. So Cinderace, on any skill that you use, you gain a boosted auto attack. So normal attack, and that's your boosted auto attack. If you use Ember, you gain a boosted auto attack for free. If you do a low sweep, you also get another boosted auto attack. So that is how Cinderace works. Now, how you can use this to your advantage is you can attack, boosted auto attack, use skill to get the boosted auto attack, and attack again. So that's how it works. So I'll try it a bit faster here. 1, 2, boosted, skill, regular attack, low sweep, and attack. That's how I usually do it. And in terms of pathing, okay, so always take out the Ludicolo first and then this Pokemon next. Now, in terms of which Pokemon you need to take out next, it depends. Using your L trigger, L1 trigger, and using your right stick, you see, or you have to look or pay attention to the map and look at the Pokemon that needs the most help, or the teammates that needs the most help. If you see your bottom lane needs a bit more help, you can go there, or you can go top depending on what you find. Now sometimes you can also pick, since you're pretty much in control, you can pick what lane to go to, right? So sometimes some junglers actually pick an easier lane, so they try to pick a lane where they can win or have a better chance of winning. So they either go here or go here. So let's just assume that we're going to go down because let's say our bottom lane needs help. So notice my pathing here is from this Ludicolo, this Pokemon here, Tauros, and then Pokemon up there, and then the last Pokemon here. Okay. Now sometimes I like to jump over this pad and get a specific level. Now again, when we're running way behind because I am explaining how things work. Actually, this Pokemon will not be available on your first run. So what you want to do on your first run is you want to try to get the bees here in the middle. Okay, so as the role of the jungler, you will try to get as much bees as you can with your laners if they're around. Hopefully they're still around. So try to play it safe, especially if it's your first time jungling. You don't want to overextend. Overextend can literally be this. Like just a little bit can be overextend. So if you want to play it safe for a bit, you can just be here with your laners and just try to get as much bees as you can. And again, you can I'm just being lazy here, but you can do your auto attack, skill, auto attack, boosted auto attack, skill, boosted auto attack. That's what you can do. Now once you're done, you can actually go back, you can port back to base, and then your buffs will actually spawn back in. So you do the same thing again. Go back here, take this. Again, this is kind of unrealistic because I'm not running it in real time. And then if I see like my top lane needs help, I'm gonna do that next. And then what I like to do for the second run is sometimes if the crab is available here, I try to get that too, so that I get higher level. Of course, I won't be getting level 9. This is probably the 8-minute mark. And that's how my rotations go. Sometimes, if I have time, I will try to get I will try to get my buffs one more time. And I'll show you the timing. Once we do like an actual run, I'll actually reset and run this again in real time for you. So let me actually reset and I will be back. In solo queue, again, I would get low sweep. And we have grass, so this will Lillipup will go top. And I know there are a lot of variables that can happen, like teammates getting your jungle, or you could have a Greedent invade. So I'm doing the boosted auto attack for every skill that I use. So let's just say I'm gonna go top since it's the easiest route for me to take. I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so I'll check the timer. I shouldn't have used Ember. I should have used my auto attack first, but it's a bad habit there. All right, so I'm here by around 9:05. Now the bees will spawn in around 8:50. So you should be here by 8:50 because that's when the bees will spawn. As for your buffs and everything here, they will spawn 1 minute since you killed them. So actually by the time you take the bees here, or by the time you take some of the bees, not all of it, because being realistic, you probably will take some of it, but try your best to take as many as you can. And as you can see, the buffs already spawned in. And with the help of your teammates, you should be able to get them. What I like to do, I like to port back to get some health back, because you probably won't be full health. I usually don't like to walk back. And here I go back to my buffs again. And I do the exact same thing. So take note of the timer. 8:11 is when I killed it. And the bottom bees will actually spawn at 7:20. So you still have time. Now this time I want to help bottom, for example. So I'll do this route. And as for my build, I usually do Blaze Kick. And then since the crab is available there, if it is, I will usually go for it. And if the other one is not there, then I won't go for it because it's not there. Then usually by this time, this should be clear. I believe this Audino will spawn at around 7:25. So if you have time, you can take it, but I don't think you have like the time to take it. So usually you'll be waiting for the next set of bees to spawn in. So at 7:20, that's when these bees will spawn in. So you can try to take these. What other people do and what I've learned to do when this happens is I try to go back for these bees. If you remember, 8:11 was when I got it. So 7:11 they should be back, right? And Dreadnought just spawned. So I'm a bit slow here because I am explaining. I try to get these buffs before I go down. I want my level 9 before I help with Dread. I'll just get these two. So I'm level 9 by the time Dread spawn. I'm just a tad, I'm gonna be a bit behind. But at the very least, when I'm down here with my teammates, I am already level 9. Instead of clearing these bees, which likely will not give me level 9. Because, you know, you might not get everything. You might get some of it. So I'd rather have a more secure level 9 by getting these the third time. So again, you get these. You can do this. By 8:50, you help clear the bees. Next, you get these. And then if you want to help bottom, you can do that path. And then you can try to gank or farm as much as you can. The most important thing for the jungler is to farm. Try to reach level 9 before Dread spawns. That's the best thing you can do. So getting kills, scoring will help you get to level 9. So that was my second rotation. And then I could do the third rotation will just be this and this. Or sometimes it'll just be from here and I'll just get the bottom one and then I'll just go down right away. I will leave the Ludicolo up because I want to help get the Dreadnought. Now the reason why we want to do Dreadnought and it's an early game level spike that we're trying to do. We're trying to get level even 1 and 2 levels ahead of the enemy. That's the best thing we can get early game or mid game. So that's what we try to achieve for. Now as for just an extra tip for Cinderace users, I would be somewhere here. Because I know some Cinderace players will be aggressive and they will be doing the Dreadnought here. Some people will be doing the Dreadnought here. Again, it's you know, in solo queue you can't really force it, but ideally as a Cinderace you try to get it here and you try to draw the Dreadnought like somewhere there. I try to dodge the oh yeah, I could always blaze kick, but I don't want to blaze kick towards this location because this is where the enemy can actually kill you. So as a Cinderace I would just be here in this area because you're a bit safer here. You don't want to be here because you could get ganked really easy. So I prefer like playing here as much as possible. This is where I would prefer to be in. Okay. And of course at level 9 you can be very aggressive. You can do your Unite move, you can kill enemies before getting Dreadnought. That will be up to you. That'll be up to your team. And that's the basics of it. Now when it comes to mid-game, for me mid-game is when Dreadnought spawns and late game would be Zapdos fights. So for mid-game, I would try to clear my farm as much as I can. I wouldn't linger too much on the lane. Like I wouldn't linger here too much in the lane. I would actually go back and try to clear this because these will always be up every minute. So you try to get these as much as possible. So you want to try to jump. You want to try to jump there. Okay, I want to try to get those. And if you can, try to remember it in your head when you got rid of it. Like now that's like 257. So those will respawn at 157. Of course, realistically, you should be at Zap by then. But you get the picture. Just every minute that you try to get that. And I guess for late game or when it comes to Zapdos fights, in terms of positioning, it's very important that you position well with Cinderace. You try not to position yourself here, especially in solo queue. That's a bit risky. You could try here, but I personally find it a bit risky. So I always try to be behind some of my teammates. Whenever I do a blaze kick, I always try to blaze kick backwards. Again, depends on. It's very dynamic. It's very fluid, and there's no straight answer for where Cinderace should be. And depends on your playstyle too, if you are an aggressive player. And if your team is also very aggressive. Okay, that's pretty much it, I guess. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Twitch. Twitch link is in the description below. You can message me there though. And I appreciate you guys taking time to watch the video. Bye!